Hello, my name is Josh Lechman, and today I'm going to discuss the controversial matter of organic foods in the industry. Are organic foods safe, and is the label too ambiguous? Before getting into the controversial subject, let's first define organic foods from the United States Department of Agriculture, better known as USDA. Organic products must be produced using agricultural production practices that foster resource cycling, promote ecological balance, and maintain and improve soil and water quality, minimize the use of synthetic materials, and conserve biodiversity. There are four different types of organic labeling with these products. 100% organic is using 100% organic material in the product, besides salt and water because they are considered natural resources. Another is labeling a product organic, which gives the product 95% to be organic ingredients. Made with organic products have to have at least 70%. Finally, specific organic ingredient listing are products with less than 70% organic ingredients. And down below is a picture of explaining the different types so you can pause and look at it. When it comes to potential dangers of organic farms, foodborne pathogens are always a concern. Organic farming is still a newer practice, and with the industry growing over the years, studies are being provided to give an insight on what pathogens are being seen from these farms. E. coli 0157 and Salmonella are the main focus for studies because they are the main bacteria that are linked to organic farms and have been causing foodborne outbreaks. Raw livestock manure is often a source of fertilizer for organic farms that do not use anything synthetic. Manure from this livestock can be a way for these types of bacteria to end up into the soil and products of these farms. The University of Minnesota West Central Research and Outreach Center, Rodale Institute, and an on-site farm in Iowa provided some data from a study to test livestock and crop systems to see the prevalence of these pathogens. 9 out of 124 fecal samples had E. coli 0157, and 4 had Salmonella. The study also tested their hide and meats of their livestock for the presence of pathogen. Out of 43 samples, 8 contained Salmonella in hides, and 0 contained any traces of E. coli 0157. Also, 0 samples had any pathogens from their meat. Another study did some analysis of organic fresh produce with comparison of conventional farms. Lettuce product in Brazil have seen more prevalence on average of E. coli 0157 linked cases from organic farms with 23.7% compared to the conventional 16.7%. Another test was done in Minnesota testing lettuce samples and found more of a prevalence in organic farms than conventional for foodborne pathogens. There have been findings of Shiga toxin-producing E. coli, known as STEC, linked to organic spinach in the U.S. that caused 46% of the victims hospitalized, and two of them have had hemolytic uremic syndrome. In 1990, the National Organic Food Production Act was introduced. The organic industry is a controversial matter partially because of early marketing schemes that companies provided the consumers with. These schemes may have resulted in consumers getting the narrative that organic foods are completely safe, healthy, and having a better quality than conventional foods. However, the USDA did not intend to give a narrative like this to the people. Organic is a different process and practice in the agriculture industry, while these narratives are not necessarily false nor completely true. There was definitely some confusion to what this product was about. The USDA then only provided the labeling of organic to be in USDA authorized producers. However, with bigger companies joining these authorized producers, the concern of loopholes for marketing techniques arise. Thus, the question lies on what is the consumer idea on organic foods. A consumer organic study was done in the United States to give an insight on consumer opinions and thoughts about organic products. A questionnaire was provided to recipients, and 502 of these questionnaires were analyzed. This study was approved by the Institutional Review Board of the University of Wisconsin-Stout. Recipients were asked the reasons for purchasing organic foods, and 48% put that they buy the product for health reasons. 19% was to be pesticide free, and 15% was to be environmentally friendly. These kinds of results can give an idea of what exactly the consumer think about organic foods. Now, here is the other side of the spectrum to this controversial subject. Organic farms are pesticide free. Pesticide exposure can be a serious health risk. According to the CDC, there are different effects that pesticide exposures can have. Minor effects are slight coughing and skin irritation. Moderate effects are high fever and lower blood pressure. The major effects can be seizures, cardiac arrest, and even death. But, however, major pesticide effects are rarely reported, and it is usually the effects are minor. There are also environmental benefits when it comes to organic farm. Soil quality is usually improved, as well as being pesticide free, which gives a chance for a variety of crops to being produced, which improves biodiversity as well. With more organic products being used on farms, there is less chemical runoff with the water, which gives off less pollution into lakes and rivers. There are many reasons for foodborne pathogens that can contaminate crops that have less to do with the actual practice, like organic farming. Controls are constantly being analyzed and improved every year, starting from when first bringing in the crop to getting the product to your door. These controls involve worker hygiene, sanitation equipment, water quality, soil quality, and even studies on organic repellent for livestock, and etc. To conclude this presentation, I would like to inform that there is a high variance with these studies with organic food, and this practice is still an early technique that improves every year. Conventional foods and organic farms are going to be around for a long time, with neither taking over the other. With problems like comparing land usage, yield percentage, quality improvements, environmental improvements, there is a bright future for organic practices with still more improvements to be done, like newer technology, more concrete labeling, and improvements in their procedures. And here are my references. And I thank you for taking your time for listening to my presentation, and I'm excited to hear what my peer critiques will be. Thank you.